Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming to my channel. My name is Faye. If you're back, welcome back. If you're new, I make videos all about makeup, hair, and all things glam related. So if any of that sounds like something you enjoy watching, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now. Today's video, we are going to talk about how I make my itsy bitsy looking eyes look larger by using makeup tricks. So if that sounds good to you, stay tuned. The tutorial's coming up next. Mwah. Alright, so I'm going to do my favorite step, which is grab my Cheekleader palette, and actually I'm going to go with the original Hoola and just lay that all over my crease on both sides and kind of drag it out. This is how I contour my eyes. I'm using this fluffy brush over here. You guys, any brush that looks similar to this will work to lay this out. So I'm laying out the original Hoola all over my lid. That way I have some contour and warmth brought into my eyes. And then our second step is to actually do the contour. Today I'm going to use this Tarte palette, Be You Naturally palette by Tarte. I'm going to go in with this shade to warm up my crease and kind of give it a contour. I'm using a brush that's a little bit smaller than the last one I used. Sorry, I have setting powder all over it. So I'm going to use this, and I'm kind of going to pack the eyeshadow where my eye bone falls. I've talked about this in my previous tutorials, so you go ahead and feel your bone. Now I'm not going to drag my dark shade all the way out. We want to focus to the middle and upper higher lid because we are going to open our eyes and make it appear bigger. So we're just gonna go in there and we're gonna start under that bone and we're gonna pack that color up there in the crease. You can go in a windshield motion, I call it, back and forth. As you see, I'm not dragging the color out. I'm focusing in the middle. We're kind of gonna create a halo. So you don't want it to give you the cat eye. You want to make your eyes look bigger, so you want to create that halo. We are going to go in with more, blend that out. Hi Brownie, my dog just came upstairs. I guess I forgot to close the door. What are you doing? He loves, guys, he loves water bottles. Does your dog, comment below if your dog like has all these expensive toys and he chooses to play with empty water bottles. Like literally was about to put a sock over one and like stop buying him toys because that's all he plays with. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go back and forth between both eyes. I like to do back and forth when I do my eyeshadow because I feel like you have more control over matching your eyes. And kind of blend that out. Windshield motion. Same over here. We're going to grab our original Hoola brush and we're just going to blend that out a little bit. So Hoola is our transitional shade. Well, it works with my complexion. If you have another shade that works with yours, go ahead and use that. But that's what works with mine. Alright, we're going to grab our crease brush again and go in, and I want to make it a little bit darker towards the middle of the eye to give it that open look. Don't forget to blend, blend, blend. That's the key to eyeshadow. You just got to go back and forth. You got to be patient and you got to blend. You guys, don't be scared of eyeshadow though. Like, it's not intimidating at all. Gonna grab my Hoola brush again, kind of blend out those edges, and that's what it looks like, the dark color. Now with the same palette, the Tarte palette, I'm going to go in with this highlighter shade. This palette, unfortunately, hold on, I don't know if this is the dusk or I will link it below the color. It's really confusing. Usually they have the color names next to it, but this palette doesn't. So I'm going to grab this highlighter shade with my pointing finger and I'm just going to go in the middle of my eye and create a halo and kind of rub that back and forth. You guys, with shimmer shades, your finger is your best friend. You can also use a packing brush and what do you call it, setting spray to wet it, but I find that your finger is your best friend Once you lay that in the middle, then you're gonna grab the same brush that you put the dark shade. You're gonna grab more of that dark shade and you're gonna blend out the edges of your shimmer. So you're gonna lay some dark in the corner and towards the end of your eye. You're gonna repeat the same process on this side, blend out the edges, put some dark in the corner. Okay, blend that out. I want more shimmer, so I'm gonna go in with more and pack that on, kind of dab it on so it gives it that halo look. I hope you guys can see in the camera. Now I'm going to grab my Hoola brush, the original fluffy eye crease brush, and I'm just gonna blend everything out. So that is basically what you do on your upper lid to make it appear larger. You can use other colors if you want, but I'm going with like a more natural spring vibe, and these are colors that work for me. So then for my lower lash line, I'm going to grab this kind of lighter brown, and I'm going to put that on the outer edges, and then I'm going to grab the dark in the middle because that is what's going to open our eye. So this lighter brown shade, I'm going to grab kind of like a flat looking packing brush for my bottom. And I'm gonna put that in here and kind of bring that into the upper shadow. Same thing in the corner. I have my bake on, so excuse me. You guys can have fun with this, by the way. You're lower. You can always put color there. You don't have to exactly match what's on top. It just all depends on personal preference, but where you lay the dark and the light is where it's going to determine how big your eye is going to look. So we're just going to pack that on. Now with this other shimmer that kind of matches this perfectly, I'm going to grab it with my finger and I'm going to lay that in the middle of my bottom lash line. So that will be my highlight on the bottom lash line in the middle. And that's why I have my setting powder, because if you make any eyeshadow mistakes, your powder will save your life, okay? So that's it. I see that I need some more dark, so I'm gonna go back in and kind of pack a little more. I'll blend it out with the fluffy one. And that's it. Now I'm gonna go in with the original highlighter shade that we chose for our upper lid, kind of put that under my brow bone. And you guys, your eyebrows, the higher you do your brows, the bigger your eyes look. So that's another tip. All right, I'm gonna lay some of that highlighter shade in the corner of my eye. Okay, and that's it. Now we're going to move on to eyeliner. Today I'm using the Stilla Stay All Day Waterproof Black Liner. This is a beautiful soft liner, especially for beginners. It glides on perfectly. Now when you do your eyeliner, if your goal is to make your eyes appear larger, you want to focus on your actual eyeline and you don't want to drag it out like a cat eye, okay? Because you don't want to do that. So I'm just going to go in and kind of draw a line where my lash line is and do it a little thicker than I usually do, and then end my eyeliner right there. We're not going to drag it all the way out. Okay, and we're going to make sure that it's kind of thicker towards the inner of your eye, so it gives it that open look. We're going to, this eyeliner, you have to shake it for the product, hi brownie, for the product to come out. So we're going to repeat the same process. You guys, eyeliner is something that you have to practice to get the hang of it. It is not something that you can't do. Listen, if you want to do it with an eyeshadow, a dark eyeshadow, go ahead. I just feel like if your goal is to make your eye look bigger, a liquid black liner will work. It's magic. So, okay. And definitely focus on bringing that super high in the middle. That way it gives it that open eye look and it makes your eye look bigger. Make sure you get in your lash line because our next step is eyelashes, and that's actually major for finishing this process. Now, before I get into eyelashes, I'm going to apply, this is one of my favorite tips that I do literally in every video. I'm going to apply my Huda Beauty black eyeliner on the upper lash line. This kind of blends your lashes into your eyeliner and gives your eye that open look. And then I'm going to apply eyelashes. Now, we are going to speed through that because I do have 2 eyelash videos. I'm going to link them down below if you want to do strip lashes or if you want to do individual ones. Today, I'm going to do individual ones. Now, when you choose your eyelashes to make your eyes look bigger, you want to make sure that the eyelash that you choose has more volume towards the middle and it's not so much of a cat eyelash. So that's why I'm going to do the individual ones. I'm going to pack medium. I'm going to pack a lot in the middle and give it that open look, and then I'll be right back to do the rest. Alright, we are all done with making our eyes appear larger. You guys, I have had itsy bitsy eyes my entire life, so all of these techniques work, all of these products work. Again, I use this Tarte palette, but if you want to do this on a budget, I also have the Morphe little palettes that are literally they have the same exact colors in them. And they work just as well. The colors are just as stunning and it's affordable. So that's another affordable option. Eyeliner, again, the affordable option would be the NYX liner at the drugstore. Is beautiful. It performs well. I use that a lot actually. And that's it. You know, the trick is to just follow the steps that I told you. Lay your colors where I told you to lay them and just blend, blend, blend. Listen, shadow is something that you have to work with for a while to get the hang of, and definitely when in doubt, keep blending. Okay, so that's the trick. Thank you so much if you made it this far, and if you have any video suggestions, go ahead and link them down below. I would love to make more videos for you guys. I do this for you, so if you have any suggestions, don't be shy. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video if anyone wants to make their eyes look larger. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video.